Hi guys, we're going to tie another Mayfly tonight. This here is a size 10 Camazon B830, which is a long shank hook. And the fly we're going to tie is basically called the Bat. It's just a big Mayfly. And the thinking behind that was that certain gilly had told us that in the middle of a big hatch, just to put on the biggest possible Mayfly that you could, because it was something different among the millions of naturals that were there. So we're using black cock pheasant tail here for the tail, and don't worry about counting them, just taking a good bunch, and probably a little bit longer than the body length there. And we're leaving the tag end of our thread as the rib. So on this one I'm going to put in like a little fiery brown butt section. So fiery brown seals for whatever this happens to be, Arctic fox sort of cut-offs, because it's nice and soft, easy to dub. And then I'm using my standard spent sort of colour, which is the mix of opossum and natural seal's fur and pine squirrel. So this is quite a heavily dressed fly, as you can see. So we're going to go down, then we're going to go back down to the tail. Our dubbing is just loosened a little bit, so we'll tighten it up again, and then back over that to front. And as you see, we've left a decent section here to accept 2 or 3 hackles. Then we'll take our thread and rib the body to give it that segmented look. If you want, you could use some sort of tinsel there. There's no need to stick totally to the pattern. So here what we're going to do is we're going to take, like, this is a Chinese type cape, and I'm going to the back of it here, and I'm looking for sort of big ignorant type feathers. I'll take 2 of them anyway, and I'm really after the length of these first portions of them. Again, this is like a badger with bad markings, so we're sort of half black, then we'll run into the badger with a bit of speckling and whatnot. So I'm going to tie these in pointing forwards, and then tie back over their tag ends. And then put on our haggle pliers, hold the thread out of the way, and wind all through it. I get to the rear, a couple of turns to hold in place, snap that off, set my haggle plier thread out of the road, and then wind the second hackle. Same, wind it all through it, snap that off, and then I'll take my tie-in thread through all this hackling, and it'll tie down across the stalks and give it added security. I get to the front, take it through, a few wraps behind the head, and then whip finish or half hitch, whatever you want to call it. Trim that off, and now I'm going to flip this thing upside down, and I'm just going to take my scissors and trim out the center portion of that to give us a sort of spent effect with that fly. As you can see, the size of my finger, this is a pretty big Mayfly. So I'll pull this down, take my super glue and just super glue the underneath of that. That way there'll be none of those wraps come undone. If you wanted, you could turn it into a full spent, but that is the bat. If you like what you see, like and subscribe, and in the meantime, until we see you again, tight lines, and thanks for watching.